Hi guys. So today I'm going to be showing you how to add like skies to your HDRi skies to your scenes. Here I have a very basic scene. I'm working for a friend. These are the cameras I set for it. Camera 3, camera 2, and camera 1. So I don't want to use a basic, white, gray sky that you would normally see when you add a current sky. I want to use my own sky presets. So there's this website called, if you head over to this website, it's called HDRi Haven. It's called HDRi Haven. They have quite a number of like, immersive like skies you can be using for your scenes, both nights, day, morning, everything. They have a lot, quite of stuff, a lot of things in here. So usually, you'd have to go to this tab over here, HDRIs. Click on one, and these are some samples you see, and they have a, quite an extensive, library from, um, nature, day, overnight, everything. So I'm just gonna look for a preset, that I like. You can also find, reduce your category filter by this section over here. And I'm actually gonna use something. I want to use like some kind of a overcast, and I'm gonna probably use this one, or maybe I'm just searching to see what I'm looking for, which I would like to use. For this tutorial, let's just go with this one, Canon. So we know this is what the HDRI is going to look like. So what we need to do is that we need to go down here. They have a quite number of like sizes you can download, 24K, 16K, and so on. So I'm just going to go for like the 8K version. It's just 23 megabytes. And I've actually gone ahead to like download it, but you can just download it with your file, take it to the location you want it to go to. I'm just going to make it go to the desktop, and it's there. So I opened the file location. It's in here, Canon 8K. I already have a folder that I place where I place all my HDRIs, which is over here. So I actually use Canon the 16K. I downloaded the 8K, but I already have the 16K version in here. So I'm just going to go ahead and use that one. So what we need to do is that we need to first and foremost open up 3ds Max. When you're in this Max section, you're gonna need two tabs, actually three tabs. You're gonna need your Slate Mode by pressing M. You may not get this, but you can change to Slate Mode by clicking on the modes icon over here and just choosing Slate Mode. You're gonna need this one. As you can see, I already have like a couple in here, just like three, but I'll just experiment with them. You're gonna have to put up your interactive render. I already have mine opened over here. And then the next thing, you can also click on Start Interactive and then press Stop, and then this will pop up. I am going to also need to open my Environment tab. So I will need to click on Rendering over here. And the rendering, I go down to Environment. I choose Environment, and then I go to where you see Environment Map. I'm going to click on Map, Use Map, and I'm going to click on this box here. I've already set one there, but I'm just going to click on. You have to scroll down. You might be somewhere up here, so just scroll down to Corona Bitmap. Select it, click OK, and then what's going to happen is that it's going to pop up. So as you can see, it's already directed to where I keep all my HDRI. So when I want to just use an HDRI, it's already allocated in here. So just click on Canon 16K. It's going to load for a bit. This image is going to change. And there you have it. You can see it's already been loaded into this scene here, into this particular image here. You might get another pop-up, but whatever pop-up comes, um, just click OK, and select this and click Open. Click on OK. Now, whilst it's opened, I'm actually gonna have to. Okay, this is not responding. Yeah. So whilst this opens, what you're gonna have to do is that you're gonna have to do a very simple trick here. You're gonna have to click on this tab here, Whilst this space is open, left click and drag it into this section. Now you notice when you left click, there's this like stop sign that comes up. You can just drag it into this spot over here, and you have to make it an instance. Now where you make it an instance, you see I already have one copy, I have another copy here. So this now becomes our main copy. So we can go ahead and close this. That means that this being an instance of this, whatever changes we apply in here, it's now going to, affect your environment tab. So we can close this and we can leave this open here. Now, what you need to do is that you need to double click this to open, and then you can have environment settings like you want it to be spherical, screen, dome, crossball, and so on. These are some settings I actually know what to do, but then how to use them. But for the sake of this tutorial, I'm just going to leave them as spherical for now. Then you need to go down to output section and output amount. Output amount basically determines how bright the image should be in the background. So right now our sky is in place. I'm just going to hit on interactive, and this is what it looks like before. Let this work. And this is what it looks like now. So now you can see the sky has now been placed in. And if I'm to switch to camera 1, we can see it also changes as well. So if you're in this section here, and we have to choose spherical, dome, mirror, crossball, they basically determines which angle the sky should be facing. So if you realize when it's almost on spherical, the sky, the bluish parts was set to this side, and as you can see, there is this kind of like reflection on the material on the ground. And if I'm to go to, let's say, the screen, you can see it's now looking, more like a flat screen in the background. It's not what we're looking for. I actually want it to be in mirror ball or spherical. Either of them should work best for you. So I'm just going to go back to camera 3. And now I want the background image to look a bit more brighter. So under the output section that we opened, output amount, you put a figure of like 1.5. I'm going to hit enter. This was the image. You realize your image has now gotten brighter. That means that the background itself is emitting some form of light into your scene. So we can go as high as, as far as you want, crazy, you can put crazy figures in here, like let's say 5.0. And you see image look even way brighter. But I'm actually trying to make like a rainy, dark scene, so I'm just gonna leave it at 1.5. And that's what it's gonna look like. So these HDRIs are a very good way to like add, different sky mappings into your background. Okay. Um, so yeah, this is how we basically add HDRI. So you can go back to HDRi Haven. Even the other websites that can also, you can get like, you can be trying your hands on like quite a number of them. I mean, they have very good sky, settings you can use, like this one for instance. Um, so you can just keep trying to see which one fits best in your scene. The lighting as well. And don't forget these lighting, these cubes, circles you see here. It's actually telling you how the light is going to reflect on certain faces in your in certain materials in your scene. So you can see it's going to affect white faces in this way. This colored face is going to look like this, mirrors and, some kind of like transparent material. Okay. And that's just one thing to notice. So you can even use this to actually create like, like your sun direction. So you can see in this image, now this is like a midday. So you can see the sun is shining, in this particular direction. And we can now see that the bottom side here, that the curve, the intensity is now strong. And now you can see the direction has now changed, because now the sun is now shining from a much more higher direction. So any object in that the sky is going to hit, it tells that this is where your shadows are going to be created onto, as compared to the one in the previous, image. So this is like, I think, water or so. So you can see what it looks like there. So if I'm to go back just as a comparison, you can see this has changed. So it tells that this sun spot is actually going to affect these kind of materials, or any material of this similar presets. So if you choose another one here, for instance, you can see the effect here is a bit dull because we have some clouds covering the sun. So this is just a great way to, like, just play around to see which one best works in your scene. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.